Lily He. It's lovely to chat with you today. Thank you for joining us.
No, happy to be here.
You turned pro as a teenager back in 2017.
Mhm.
You've really grown up in professional golf. What do you love most about golf and what keeps you coming back?
I think I love the grind. Weirdly, I think it's really satisfying to grind when times are tough and then to eventually get that good result or to get that good tournament, a good round. It's really satisfying. And that's what keeps me going. It's just, the hard work and then seeing the result from that. It's very rewarding.
Women's golf has changed so much in the past few years. There's bigger stages, there's bigger prize purses, more visibility. From your perspective, how have you seen the women's game evolve since you've turned pro?
Yeah, it's grown so much. In some ways, I think everyone's becoming better golfers. It's even more competitive now than it was when I first got on tour, especially, out on the big stage. The courses are getting longer, the conditions are getting tougher, and we get to play these like amazing, challenging courses. So we really need to, level up our game. And I feel like as a collective, all the girls have gotten so much better, even since 2017. But yeah, it's cool. And especially, with PIF being investing in women's golf and seeing the growth in purse money as well has been huge for us.
How have you feel that you've evolved as both a player and a person over the past, since you
Yeah.
started?
I feel like I've matured so much. It just feels so weird because I know this is my maybe eighth season on the LPGA tour, but I really do feel like I've just, found my ground, like found my place. And yeah, I think I've matured a lot. Like looking back onto my rookie year and even the following year, I felt like I was so young, and I don't want to use the word immature, but I think unexperienced. And I've just learned a lot on the way, not only when it comes to the technical side of the game, but also like mentally and just like mental health wise as well. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the topic I think
Yeah.
that's, rightfully getting more exposure.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do
Yeah,
you do
for
to take
sure.
care of yourself?
I think allowing yourself to have your balance is really important. I think often growing up in competitive sports, like we feel this expectation or, the need for our lives to be structured a certain way. And that often leads to maybe not enough like time for yourself or not enough rest time. So really, really finding balance in my life and then circling myself with the right people who share a similar mindset as well has been really important to me.
Now, the LET season is huge. Plus, there's a new PIF Global Series, of which this event is a part of. What's the best part of life on tour? And what's the hardest part on being tour that maybe fans wouldn't realize?
Mm. I think the best part about being on tour is, getting to travel all over the world and play golf. Like that's the best part. We get to experience like so many new cultures and places and after all, you're out here with some of your friends that you've grown up with. So that's like the best part. I think people don't often see the grind that goes on like behind closed doors. I know like nowadays with social media, everything seems like very glamorous and it's always the highlight reel. But, there are just some really tough times for everyone behind closed doors, no matter how you're performing, where you're ranked. I think everyone goes through like challenging times.
Mhm. I mean, on that, on social media, you've built an incredible online audience. I think it's over 1.4 million followers on Instagram alone. How important is social media for athletes today, especially in women's sports?
Yeah, I think it's a huge platform that we can really take advantage of. I think when I was younger, I looked up to, players like Paula Creamer or Michelle Wie, but I was only able to see them on TV. And now we have social media. So I think it's a great way to connect with people all over the world, but not only to connect, but to inspire as well, the next generation of female athletes.
Yeah. I'm always curious too. I ask athletes, who have particularly large social media followings, do you have a team helping you manage that?
No, I have the same social media girl that my fiance Alex
Okay.
uses, but really she helps me with posting, because sometimes, as beneficial as social media can be in some ways, it can also be very distracting and a little and not always great for, mental health.
Hmm.
So for me, I typically like to take a lot of regular breaks. And especially during tournaments, I try to stay off of social media. So her name is Luce. So she'll help me like post things and just to make sure that, I stay connected with my fans and my friends.
I think you've done a really good job at building, sharing your story, building your profile, but equally maintaining an element of privacy around your life too. How do you balance that?
I think it just really comes down to personal preference. Obviously, there are a lot of social media personalities out there nowadays that share every little aspects of their lives, and that's what they feel comfortable with. But for me, I think it is still just a highlight reel. I share my happy moments, the best side of everything. And I guess it's also a goal of mine to maybe also share times where I'm struggling a little
Mm,
more too. In terms of privacy, I feel like I keep like social media is just very much like a small, very small portion of my life. Yeah, I do really value my privacy. So it's just understanding that boundaries and knowing when to stay off of social media.
yeah. Well, speaking of one of those happy moments, congratulations on your
Thank
recent
you.
engagement
Thank
to
you.
F1 driver Alex Albon. We saw that shared on social media last month. Fans also love seeing Alex recently embrace the hab life.
Yeah.
He shared a couple of days ago. He was here with you.
Yeah, we were in Dubai for a few days. So it's funny, just after we got engaged, we went our separate ways the next day for
Oh,
4 weeks.
wow.
And it was really nice to just see each other for a couple of days before coming out here to Riyadh. So he has always embraced the hab life.
I love it.
I think he calls himself a wag, which is really funny. But yeah, he's very supportive. So yeah.
How good is his game?
Honestly, he's been so busy. He hasn't really had the time to practice, but we were kind of joking. Like his swing is so good. I don't know if it's from like watching me golf or
I think
something.
it is.
No, no. But I think, yeah, his game has gotten a lot better in the time that we've been together. And I think he's very good for how little he plays. Yeah.
Right. From the outside, golf and F1 seem completely different.
Mhm.
But have you noticed any surprising similarities between the two sports?
Yeah, I mean, I think it is, the fastest sport and then one of the slowest sports. It sounds really different on paper, but actually I think all the human skills are very similar. The way you approach the game, the way you take away from your results. It's all very similar. And actually for the past year and a half, we've been working with the same sports
Oh,
psychologist.
wow.
So Alex has been taking on my golf sports psychologist, and he's found it to be very helpful. I think after all, golf is one of the most difficult game when it comes to the mental aspects. So yeah, I think there are a lot of similarities.
Going back to social media, and your fans love seeing you show up at the F1 throughout the course of the year, the F1 season, and also they're following your F1
Mhm.
fashion. So at the Abu Dhabi finale last year, you were even spotted in an F1 Academy Hello Kitty
Oh
shirt.
yeah.
How closely do you follow F1 Academy, and who's your favorite driver so far?
I mean, I think it's amazing what they've done. I know, I think they've given them a platform and now a lot more people watches like women motorsports. So yeah, it's been really great and I love Hello Kitty, so that was just an amazing collaboration. I do watch it from time to time, especially when I'm at track cuz they're always on before Alex goes on track, and I've had the privilege to spend time with Jamie Chadwick. I know she's not in F1 Academy. And then of course like Leah Block. I think she's amazing. She's incredible. She's a few years younger than me, but just the energy, and you can feel how passionate she is about racing, about motorsports. And yeah, I think it's great. It's great to see young women thrive in sports that are, you know, predominantly male dominated. It's really great.
Amazing. I've just got a couple more questions.
Yeah, no problem.
Finally, we're at the start of a new season. How does it feel to be back in Riyadh?
It feels really good. Last year I feel like I had a really good start to the season here. So I was hoping that it would be the same this year. And I felt a little rusty, but it just felt good to be back out on the course.
Yeah. What are your hopes for 2026? And what should fans be watching for from you this year?
My hope. I think my hope is just to be able to get better as a golfer. It's my same goal every year. And to be able to play freely. I think, I don't know. I don't know what fans should expect from me. I have no expectations for myself. So I hope other people don't have any for me either, because I'm just going with the flow. But yeah, just always trying to be the best version of myself.
Great. It's been wonderful chatting with you. Is there anything that we didn't touch upon that you think is important to share?
No, I think those questions were wonderful. So yeah,
Okay,
thanks for
great.
having
Yeah,
me.
thank you so
Yeah,
much. It's been
of
wonderful.
course.